Welcome back to another podcast. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your life is going well. This is basically going to be a little podcast, really short, not too long. It's going to probably be like 6, maybe 5 minutes because it's not a long one due to the fact that I really just want to go into depth with this specific topic. And this specific topic for me is going to be finding yourself. When you're finding yourself, it's a very difficult situation that you have to go through, what you want to do. But I really want to do a topic on that, and I really want to make videos on that because that's mainly the path that I'm going on, is finding myself. And I wanted to just give you guys some tips and tools that you can use to possibly find yourself if you're going through that situation, you know, after a breakup or anything like that. So I really wanted to give you that. So that being said, let's get into today's video. And if you guys want to see more videos, you know, you like or subscribe any of my videos, please don't forget to subscribe below. Hit that notification button so you have my actual this is how you know I don't do that. So the notification button is for you just to be notified when I drop a new video, and I'm super excited. Just remember, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the videos that I'm dropping due to podcast reasons. I love you guys. Alright guys, we're going to go into depth of the fact that when you're finding yourself, when you're trying to find yourself, it's basically a very long process. It's not little, it's not short, it's a very long process of you generally going into deep details with yourself, asking yourself the hard-hitting questions, which are basically, hey, are you happy? Are you good being like this? Do you feel like there's more to life than what you are offered right now? The hard-hitting questions, when you ask yourself those questions and you start to really feel uneasy and everything like that, is because you have not really addressed yourself the way that you are. Something that Jenny told me is that when you address yourself, that is the hardest battle you have to go through, because you have to face yourself. Talking in the mirror, you're literally facing yourself and facing your flaws, your insecurity, anything like that. So when you're finding yourself and your insecurities come out, it's a little harder situation for you because you don't really know how to deal with that. If you get what I mean. So what I really wanted to say was, I'm going to teach. So basically the tools that I use, sorry, my notes. The tool that I use to really just start up and really figure out what I want to do is that I write down these questions. And I answer them truthfully, honestly, down to earth, all of this stuff. But there's also something else you could do, is really look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself those questions in front of the mirror. No matter what, that mirror obviously is not going to talk back to you. But you facing yourself, it's like if you were facing your problems, your insecurity, your self-doubt, your negative mindset. All in one is in that mirror. Because that mirror is a reflection of you. And since the reflection is literally you and how you do things, it's a little harder for you to lie to yourself. I have tried many times to lie to myself while I'm staring at the mirror. And it has been a terrible experience. As in, I cringed. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is that? That's not me. That's not me. So after you ask yourself these hard-hitting questions for yourself in the mirror, that's when that moment of realization plays a part in, because you're being self-aware of how you're feeling and what you're going to do to fix it. At least you're addressing your problem head on instead of just walking away and doing whatever you want afterwards. Being able to address that problem head on, being able to stare and be happy and joyful is a little bit different. Because of the fact that when you face it head on, you know what you want, you understand it, and you start to really figure out who that person in the mirror really is, and you start to resonate with them. And it's like if your body is like when you're a reflection of your own reflection, it's basically that you are in tune with yourself. You are becoming one with yourself. And that is something that I feel like a lot of people don't do. They don't really come one with themselves, and they tend to just be something they're not. Do not try to act like you can do something. So basically what I'm trying to say is, once you become self-aware of who you want to be and what you want to do, The finding of finding yourself means self-awareness. You have to understand who you are. You need to be able to grasp that person and be able to like, oh, no, I don't like this. I'm not going to do this. So finding yourself generally for me means being self-aware of what your flaws, your insecurities, your self-doubt, your negative mindset, everything that plays a part in your life. You start to understand and take control of certain things. Now, there's times that you want to go with the flow. But make sure that it's a flow that you are not only going to grow in it, but manifest in it. You're going to do much more than what you want to do. If you want to become a better version, like I've told you in previous videos, you must die to yourself, which means let the old you die, let the new you grow. The new you is finding itself and understanding its flaws and its insecurities and doubts, because the new you wants to be better, wants to understand herself, wants to be one with herself, her soul, and her body and her heart. It is a beautiful, gorgeous thing that will happen. So to end this video, I'm basically just going to tell you the 3 tools that I use is telling myself I'm self-aware of what's going on in my life. So basically what I do is I look in a mirror and I go, okay, I know we did this, but we're doing this to get better. We're more than enough. We are warriors. We are survivors. We are strong. We are not useless. We mean the world. We do this. We do that. I start to name my I ams every single morning. Another thing I do is journal. I journal my thoughts. Why? Once they're up here and you put them here, they never left, but they did get out of your head. So when you write next to it, because I want you to write on the top how you're feeling, I want you to write on the bottom, what is something you want to change? And then the last tool is being able to be okay with what you said, what you wrote, how you feel. I'm telling you guys, I don't do these videos for fun. I do them to give some type of awareness somehow. But honestly, I appreciate every single one of you. Have a beautiful night.